What's up, guys? How's it going? Welcome back to another unboxing showcase review, and we are continuing on with the Spider-Man retro wave. This is Electro, the Francine Frye version of her. This is actually pretty cool. Never thought we would get this character of Electro in Marvel Legends, but here we are. We got her. I'm happy, you know, we got some new things going on here. So let's take a look at the packaging as well as take a look at the figure. Of course, this is what we're here for. But here we go. We have the Spider-Man retro card, as you can see. I honestly forgot the artist that did this. I'm trying to remember, but you can see we have the plastic packaging right here on the front, and on the back we get a little bit of some bio as well as the other characters in the wave of this. So you guys know what happens. I will unbox this for you so you can see what you kind of get out of it. You all know I used to keep my boxes. Now I do a little bit of organizing a little bit better to kind of reduce the amount of space in my in my basement. So you guys, if you haven't seen that, check out my video on my Marvel Legends cleanup phase. But yeah, let's kind of get this all open and see what we got going on. All right, guys, there you have it. There we have Electro. Pretty nice. It's actually really, really nice. Let's take a better look and see everything with the aesthetics and the paint and sculpt. Then we'll go over articulation. But first, let's go through accessories. All right, first set of accessories, we do get our open palm hands that we typically see with our female figures. And then we also get a pair of fists, which, to be honest, I feel like these hands are really small. You let me know in the comments, because they just feel really small. And then we get these new blue electrical effects here going on, which is actually really nice. These are pretty cool. They're both different, so they're not like the same one, two of the same one. So that's a nice thing to see. But yeah, these are really cool. So let's kind of take a look with Francine here. I mean, you can just wrap it around anything really and have her just have these larger effects. Man, for anyone that uses electricity, I'm thinking Storm right now, you can really have some really cool effects going on with these. This is just a haphazard way of me just putting it on here, but the larger effects really make a difference, you know. That's pretty cool. All right, let's go over paint and sculpt. So first of all, let's start with the head. The head looks great considering, you know, the digital application of the paint on the face looks very nicely done. I really don't see an issue in mine. Actually is applied very nicely. That smiling grin there can be creepy as hell. there's some really nice detail in there. The eyes too, that's really nice. It's just the smile here with the teeth and the white. They did a good job having that application. Unfortunately, the paint was not applied very nicely elsewhere because it seems like with the whole body, depending upon what color plastic they used, is where they applied, you know, certain paints. So I'm gonna just throw a guess at a lot of things here because we'll start with the head. First of all, that's a nice mask right here. This is actually pretty cool. So it's just glued on to the head. I think it's to the forehead right in there. And then of course we have just the black like skull cap going around. But look at this. This if I can kind of not zoom in, but can you see the little specks here? That's yellow paint. That's yellow paint all over there. Just kind of like accidentally sprayed on, which sucks. Man, some of these things, I guess you got to really look out for when you're picking out the ones that you like on the shelf or on the pegs, because there's some real blending issues here, which is typical for, you know, certain plastics, because let's work our way down. So the torso here more than likely is black. Then they applied the green here, which actually applied very nicely. But then the yellow over the green looks pretty good. But then what is this stuff here? Do you see this? These marks here? And then the yellow isn't going over the black very nicely. So that's a shame. So there's some splotchiness going on there. And then we have the lower torso, which is all green. The yellow is applied very nicely here. It's a little bit darker than it is up here because it's over top of the green on that. And then there's these are plastic. So this is still pretty good. That's pretty nice that they added that on there. And then we go here down to the legs, because this looks like the same green plastic as this torso, but then we have black legs, and then they applied like a green over the black, and then the yellow over the black, and it doesn't look like it did very well on it. So there's that same cutoff points that I saw with Kane on this figure. Then of course they have yellow plastic for the boots or the shoes here, feet. So it's a different color because it doesn't blend very nicely. So that's a shame right there. It's nice that they use the new body, almost a new body, the Shriek body, I should say. So we got the pinless double joints here, so that works out very nicely. So we can get some good articulation so far with her, but unfortunately the paint did not apply very well. So I'm sorry, the arms, same thing that they did with the legs. These are black arms, and the yellow is applied and the green is applied, so it doesn't blend very well, and it's splotchy around the edges. So that's a shame. That's really a shame that occurred for this figure. Okay, and with articulation, we have our head. This should be pretty simple enough. It is on a hinge, so that's good to see, especially for this type of character as well. So she can move around a bit. There, she can move all the way back, forward quite a bit, and of course we can do full rotation with the head. Ooh, that is sharp if you hold it at a particular point. She does have a good amount of tilt, so that's nice to see. Pretty good, pretty good. She can get her arms up. We know the Shriek body, so that's good. And then of course we got upper bicep. We have double jointed pinless elbows. So look at that, she can touch her face. Very nice to see. We have the diaphragm joint, which is a great rocker right there. Pretty good. Forward can be a little bit better, and then back is very good. We're missing the ab crunch. That's the only thing for the new female bodies, so that's what we want to see going forward with all females. Of course we have the upper thigh cut, and then the double jointed knee like so. Very nice. And then we have her ankle rocker, foot go back and forward that much. So your typical, newish articulation from the Shriek body. So it's always nice to see that we are getting that as your typical standard for females. That is also good. Oh, of course we have our hinges for our hands that can go, I think it's vertical hinges right here for our hands, and of course they can rotate, and I believe that's also with the other hands too, so that's perfectly fine. But there you go, there is your articulation. Okay, and so for height, she stands right at about 6 inches, and the tip top of her mask is really 6 1/4. Okay, starting with comparison, let's start off with a Mythic Legions, Spiro Toys Animal Warriors of the Kingdom, and we have our Mezco 112 Collective Holiday Gomez. And here are some Jada Toys Street Fighter 2, and some G.I. Joe Classified Series, and some Marvel Legends Spider-Man. And here we have some Marvel Legend female bodies. Of course, we have the newer Shriek body, but with a different torso, and the better articulated female body here with Warbird. Alright guys, there you have it. There is my unboxing showcase review of the new retro card Spider-Man Wave Electro Francine Frye. This isn't bad. This is actually pretty good. Newer character to have on the Spider-Man collection. That's actually a plus. So that's really well done for me in regards to getting a new character on the shelf. To have this version of her, that's awesome. I think it's great. The paint apps on this is awful, unfortunately. I hope there are better ones out there. You just have to look. You just got to look on the pegs to see which one's a better look. That's what you really need to keep an eye on. Face sculpt is great. I think we got some really good new accessories here with the electrical effects, so I'm glad to see that instead of, you know, your typical ones, you know, some older ones like this. Remember these? These are good, but seeing newer stuff, that's really nice to see. But there you have it, guys. Let me know what you guys think. I would love to hear your thoughts, so make sure you hit that like, comment, subscribe if you're new. I would greatly appreciate it. Hope to see you guys soon. Hope to see you on the next hunt.